Friends, I am officially monetized on YouTube and I want to talk about it. Here I've got this paper, you've probably seen other YouTubers hold it up. It's essentially a pin that Google sends you to verify your address because, as many of you should know, YouTube is actually owned by Google. So here it is. Oh, I just love it. We cover my address. You can see the official Google logo there from Google AdSense. That's AdSense, as in, you know, money from ads. This is so crazy. My most viewed video, I released it around this time last year, like the end of May. And I was going through so much, not knowing exactly a year later I would be monetized. And technically speaking, it took me less than a year to be monetized because whilst I've had my channel for over a year, there were many months where I did not post like consistently, like I took breaks for months. So if you consider just the months where I did post, it literally took me just a couple of months to get monetized. This is crazy. I can't believe it. I'm just gonna say some of my feelings about it. I'm gonna try not to edit this video too much so it's more like raw and authentic. And then for those who are doing YouTube and of course want to be monetized, I'm gonna say some of the steps, some of the things to consider, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, how do I feel? I feel like I'm in a dream. I've imagined this day so many times. I remember when I used to feel discouraged a couple months back or maybe last year, and I used to think to myself, oh, I'm never gonna get monetized. My channel's basically falling off, nothing's gonna happen. And then I remember, this is so embarrassing, you know those AI things, I think it was Snapchat, you know, the AI on Snapchat, and I was actually texting it. Then I was like, oh, my channel, I feel like it's not going anywhere. The 4,000 watch hours seemed like a world away. Because for those of you who don't know, in order to get at least fully monetized on YouTube, you need at minimum 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, as for the subscribers, I got that quick, boy. I had one video that took off and basically, it really was that one video that really just catapulted to my most viewed video on my channel. You can go check it out. Even that is kind of crazy. You know, sometimes when the success comes so quickly to you, you don't really... Obviously, you're still grateful, but it's almost as if your body doesn't have time to process, like, wow, this is crazy. Like, 1,000 people subscribe because it happened so quickly. So quickly. One video took off. Every time I refreshed YouTube Studio, 100 more subscribers, 200 more. I remember one time, I think the very same day that I posted that, oh, I have 500 subscribers, but by the time I took a screenshot and I posted it to let people know, oh yeah, thank you for 500, I already had 1,000. I promise I'm not exaggerating, it happened just like that. And I remember some girl must have commented when I did, I believe was it my 500 subscriber thank you, somewhere on my, you know, community tab post. And then she was like, girl, I was your 502nd subscriber. But when she said that, I already had well over 1,000. Whatever, so yeah. And now that I've, I guess, reached the other side, reached the bridge of being monetized, I can actually look back and really appreciate the journey and appreciate the fact that it didn't happen so easily or as quickly as my subscribers did, for instance, because, you know, obviously I got the 1,000 subscribers, that's aside. But when it came to the 4,000 watch hours, that gave me something to look forward to, like a target to hit. Literally every single morning when I woke up, I would check my phone to see how close I am, to see how many watch hours I have left. I literally had an entire notes page written and I titled it En Route to Monetization, and I'd write the date on it, write how many watch hours I had for a specific date, and then I'd subtract it from 4,000 to see how much I had remaining. Like, this is a whole shabam for me, guys. And you know what, I actually do appreciate the journey. It's just so exciting when you see yourself inching closer and closer. And it's so funny because now my second most viewed video on my channel, I talked about having been homeless prior. Before I released that video, I had, I believe, 2,557. See, I remember it exactly. 2,557 watch hours. And I was thinking, oh my days, I'm so far away. And all the videos I'd been posting were only getting like 10 watch hours, 20 watch hours, if I got lucky 30. So I remember thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to release so many more videos. In fact, let's do the maths now to see. So 4,000 take away 2,557 is 1,443, right? And if all my videos were getting on average, let's just say 25 watch hours. Now let's say I was to do 1,443 divided by 25. That's actually 57.72. So let's round it up to 58. So I was thinking to myself, trying to be logical, thinking, oh my days, will it have to take 58 more videos for me to get monetized? I remember I was telling my mum about it. Mum, I'm gonna have to do approximately 58 more videos to get there. And my mum, she's a woman of God, by the way. She was like, Maria, what do you mean? Do you not know the God you serve, a mighty God? From one more video, it will just take one video and you'll get there. I didn't think much of her saying that. I kid you not. She said that. I did the homeless video. That homeless video now, as we speak, has nearly 1,000 watch hours. It was literally from that one video. Then obviously people went back and watched my other ones, just like my mum prophesied. That one video took off and basically got me to the point of monetization. I released the homeless video, I believe, on the 25th of February. And I believe by the 6th of March, I was already monetized. Those few days. And you need to remember, YouTube is a bit behind in terms of like processing. Like let's say, for example, in YouTube Studio, which is the app that YouTubers can use to see all the analytics, metrics and stuff. If I had 4,000 watch hours like on today's date, 11th May, my YouTube Studio was 5 days behind. So even if I got something on the 11th May, it wouldn't update until the 16th. And YouTube actually tells you that they do this, and they said the reason why it can take a few days to fully process your views, your likes and everything and update it officially on the system is because obviously YouTube wants to ensure you're not using like robots or like weird stuff. So technically I reached the 4,000 watch hours before the 6th of March, but it was on the 6th of March that it happened, where they processed it. Like, that's crazy. When she said that, I didn't believe her. Maria, and my mum, she really believes, Maria will just take one video like, oh, do you not know the God you serve? I was like, okay, mum, even though I'm a believer too. Yeah, mum, being overly charismatic there. And she was right. I remember I used to go to her every day, giving her the update. Oh my days, mum, it's got 100 watch hours, 200 watch hours, mum. It's shot up to 3,000 views, 4,000, 5,000. Ah! Like, as we speak, it has, I think, 8.3 thousand watch hours. And you know, if you think of it in the grand scheme of things, that may not seem that much for... let me not call myself a small YouTuber. For not yet discovered, fully discovered, blown up YouTuber like myself, 8,000 is a lot. And it's just like 8,000 souls. Like forget just seeing it as a number. If you look at it as individual people, over 8,000 souls went out of their way to watch my video. I don't know 8,000 people. 8,000, like imagine. Honestly, I don't have words. But yeah, and you know what? Now that I'm monetized, this is not the end. This is only the beginning, literally. And it's so crazy because like many of you watching, I grew up watching all those big YouTubers, especially when I was a teenager. I'd come home, I couldn't wait to put on my face, not knowing one day I would be the one behind the screen. Like, it's so crazy, you know how like when you watch YouTubers, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe. Now I'm the one on the receiving end, receiving the likes, the comments, subscribers. And you know what? This is my sign to never give up. Even if I have low moments, every YouTuber goes through it, I have to keep pushing. I was on such a low streak, and then I did the homeless video that took off. There's been so many times where my YouTube had a dip, but then something will happen to spike it back up. And one thing you should know, if you want to be a YouTuber, it's full of highs and lows. You could have seasons where you spike, but that's bound to at one point flatline and become like this, and then you can spike and then go down, up, down, up, down. Like YouTube, if you were to look at my YouTube analytics, my metrics from the day I started posting till now, it's just gonna look like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, straight, up, down, up, down. But you know what? You have to just go with it. And I just feel so grateful, so blessed. I have such a simple setup. I'm sat in my living room right now. That's my kitchen there. I did a house tour if you want to see it. It's on my channel somewhere. Yeah, like, I don't have any fancy setup. To be fair, I am using a vlogging camera because my ultimate goal is to be a vlogger. This is the Sony ZV-1. I couldn't even afford this camera. I had to use my student loan to get it. But it's like, before that homeless video, I was primarily just filming on my phone. Like, such a simple setup. I just put my camera on the table and just speak. And from that, I've been able to get over 1,000 subscribers. I have exactly like 1,660 subscribers, something like that, which is wild to think of. Total views on my channel is like over 85,000. I don't even have words. Just from sitting in my living room. I haven't even done, like, I have so many ideas because I think, yeah, when I blow up, I'm going to do videos like this, like that. But even the Bible says, don't despise humble beginnings, like. And all I can say is thank you, because you guys are the reason why I'm here. Thank you for the support. Like, and you know, YouTube actually shows you your subscribers. Like, for those who have their subscriber list public, I can literally see a list of all my subscribers. And then they can show me all when they subscribed. It shows me who's the most active, like watching my videos, the most commenting. Wow. But yeah, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just the beginning. As my channel grows, I will, I don't know, I feel hot and cold about it. I do eventually want to do a video like, oh, what I got for my first check, this, that. But I also want to be careful because my channel is not a finance channel, and honestly the main thing is envy. You know, some people, people be jealous regardless, they'll be envious regardless, because even if you don't say how much you make, people, they can still see the exaltation. But like, I'm not a vain girl. I didn't grow up being like materialistic, and I don't want to become one of those who does videos like, I hope you get what I mean. Like, I don't want it to seem as if it's bragging or boastful. Like, of course I do want to share my blessings because I want to encourage other people. Like, even me starting this channel, it was other people who were open about how YouTube has changed their lives, why they do YouTube, like, even money aside, like, them sharing their experiences, being open, transparent, that encouraged me. And I want to do that for other people, not because I'm trying to shove it in people's faces, like, oh, look how much I made, oh, look at me, I'm monetized, but because I want people to know, like, I'm an average girl, I'm your average Joe, I'm the type of girl that you see every day walking past on the street, like, no nepotism, no big background, like, there's nothing about me that gives me an edge that would make me excel. Like, well, I think I'm funny, I've got a nice personality, but what I'm trying to say, there's nothing like spectacular that's, I'm not putting myself down, but you guys got what I mean. I'm literally an average girl, and I feel like sometimes you need your everyday person, your average person, to make it, to show others that you can make it too, that no, you don't have to look a certain way, you don't have to come from a rich family, you don't have to this, you don't have to that. You can just pick up your camera from wherever you are in the world, start talking to it like you're speaking to friends, and make a living for yourself. But I genuinely see YouTube as, how do I say it? I see it as a weekly or every other week, like FaceTime call, speaking to you guys, my friends, giving you life updates. I've got such a personal channel, and you know what, because I haven't like properly blown up yet, I haven't had any, well, for the most part, I haven't really had a very big, like, also shaking, negative backlash. What I mean is, because right now I'm still like growing in the smaller stages, the majority of people that watch me are people that genuinely do like me, like my comment. Like, I could probably count on one hand or so how many very aggressive or mean comments I've gotten and stuff like that. But eventually, one day my channel will blow up, my channel will take off, and it's no longer gonna be people that just love me, and I need to brace myself for it, like be ready, because right now I'm in the easy stages. Right now I'm used to always getting comments like, oh Maria, I love you, I love your content, I love this, I like that. But one day I'm gonna have people that leave hate comments, that leave mean comments, people that hate watch, people that whatever, but I need to take the good with the bad, and I need to remember that the love will always outweigh the hatred. Yeah. Is there anything else I can tell you all? Any YouTube things I think you should know? Here's one thing. If you plan on becoming a YouTuber and you want to eventually get monetized, I say make your Google AdSense account even today, even right now. You don't have to wait until you reach the monetization threshold. I had created my Google AdSense account last year in June because, like I said, it was around that time last year when I had a proper like spike in my channel. I actually thought I was going to be monetized back then. I thought I would have reached it back then because I just got so used to the high of my channel, and then it slowed down, but whatever. But yeah, you don't have to wait. And it worked to my favor because making my Google AdSense account way in advance, when I did finally get the message, oh Maria, you're monetized, blah, blah, blah. All I had to do was link my already existing AdSense account. I didn't have to wait. And I think you should make it because you have to go through a whole process. I think it's different for people in America because obviously YouTube founded like it was in America, but like obviously for me it's different because I live in the UK, tax information, all this, all that. The one thing you should know, maybe wait until you've got some sort of traction and then make your account, because I think after 6 months or so of my Google AdSense account being inactive, they temporarily deactivated it, because if you don't use it for many months, they deactivate it. But you can reactivate it, so don't get worried. I didn't care when they deactivated it, because I knew as soon as I monetized, I'll just activate it again. So you decide. And I think I can give a unique perspective on YouTube, being that I live in the UK. I think some of the biggest creators, well, not really. I was going to say the biggest creators are in America, but no. I think the second most subscribed to channel is literally in India. And okay, YouTube was created in America, right? And everything that comes from YouTube is primarily based on like American laws. So any person who doesn't live in America, they live in other countries, we receive like an altered version. To get paid on YouTube, they pay between the 21st and the 26th of every month, right? But the amount they pay you is what you received the month prior. So we're in, what month are we in? We're in May. So let's say if I was to get paid like on the 21st of May, I wouldn't be paid for what I made in May, but what I made in April. I had to mentally think what comes before May, March, April, May, yeah. And let's say, for example, let's say now my paycheck in June, I'll be paid in June for what I made in May. As of right now, I have not received any payment because I have not yet reached the threshold. You need to make at minimum $100 to be paid. Mostly because I live in the UK, the threshold for me is £60. The currency of the pound is stronger than the dollar. That's why for me it's lower. So I have to be making at minimum £60 every single month before they can pay me. So far I have made like, I think £10 and 82 pence. Which is so amazing. £10. I could literally go to the corner shop and get myself a snack and stuff. Like, I'm really getting paid from YouTube. That's crazy. Wow. I am so grateful and I thank you. I never knew this would be my life. I never imagined this being my life. I've taken so many detours in my life, so many up and downs. Who would have known all of that would lead me to where I am here today? And now I get regular emails from YouTube giving me updates about getting paid, or just trying to connect me to other creators, give me personalized advice. Like, YouTube is an entire system. Like, I do YouTube because I love it. I'm not the one who's focused just money, money, money. Of course I do want to be paid, but I'm not seeing this as like a job. Even though technically it is because I'm being paid, I see this as, I'm just having fun really. And just so happen to make something from it. I'm just having fun. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. My OG subscribers, thank you. My new subscribers, thank you. The subscribers who will see this video way later, there could be some people who won't see this video until a year later, 2 years later, whenever you discover me. Thank you, and let's go on this journey together. I want you guys to see me, like I said, an average girl, and see how your everyday average girl's life can change. And if God did it for me, he can do it for you too.